Hey, everybody. I pray to you guys having a great day, great morning, great evening, great night, great afternoon. Whenever this video finds you, I pray all is well. So, I had woke up from a dream a couple of days ago. And in the dream, I seen that I had this new position. And I could see it was a long bridge. And on the bridge, on the side of the bridge, it was, oh my God, the grass was so green. Everything was just so beautiful. It was just so rich. It was beautiful. You know, at the end of that bridge on the other side, I could see everything. I could see the clear water. Everything was just beautiful. And so in the dream, my sister, somehow my sister was in the dream, and it's like we was on a bus or an RV or something like that. But her husband was driving. And so I was telling him, you gotta go left. I remember I said, now I gotta be on time, you gotta go left. But while we was trying to drive, he was getting ready to turn right. But on top of the bus that we was on, it was another RV on top of us. So we had to pull over to the campground. So I was like, well, it was a guy that I knew that I was familiar with, that I said, hey, let's go over here and let's just take your RV over there and we just pick it up later. So the guy was like, come on over here. And so as we were driving over to the campground, like I knew the guy, and the guy was showing me where we can park the RV. But in the inside of it, I seen a lot of policemen. I see some women policemen, some men. But the men policemen, baby, them men was so good looking. Their skin was like a dark skin. It was just so rich, and they were just so handsome. I was like, oh, they so good looking. But it wasn't one that I was lusting after them. I was just acknowledging how good looking they were. They were just some good looking men. I mean, they was really good looking. And so we left the RV there. But before I left, I looked at my clock. It was 7:02. And I was like, but where I gotta go, it's gonna take an hour. I have to be there at 9 a.m. And I was like, okay, so it's 7:02, and I gotta be there at 9 o'clock. Man, I'm gonna miss it. But I couldn't be late. I had to be there at 9 a.m. And I knew where I had to be, right there on the other side of the bridge at 9 a.m. And I was like, man, I'm gonna miss it. So I just called them and just say, hey, just kind of reschedule, because I was gonna miss my appointment. So I woke up from that dream, and I was just pondering on that dream, because I know it was another prophetic message. So God gave me the revelation of the message. He was saying that that I was appointed for a new position, and a position that I was going, that it was clear, it was beautiful, and it was rich. And I missed that appointment because I carried my family with me. I carried a weight, which was that RV on top of me, the weight of my family with me. So therefore I had to take a detour to make sure they was fine. But I missed the appointment, that the new position that I had. That's the same thing with you and I. God has given us a message. When God appoints you for something, when God tells you to do something, I don't care if you got to leave mama, daddy, brother, sister, children, grandchildren. I don't matter who it is. When God has something in store for you, designed for you, baby, don't miss your appointment because of somebody else. A lot of time we miss them because we waiting on people, or we don't, it's always about other people. We got to learn how to start going out on our own and doing what we need to do. If God say go fill out that application, don't you worry about so-and-so who want to go to that job. Baby, if you know you got to be there at a certain time, to get there. If you know you got to do this, get there. No matter who it is. This day and time, God was saying, don't take the weight of other people or the weight of the world. Keep going. Just like in my dream, I missed my appointment. In actuality, I will not miss my appointment, what God has for me. I will not miss the new position that He has for me. I will not miss what God has for me, waiting on other people. The only way I would miss it if God calls me home. So that's the same thing with you. The only way you miss it if God calls you home. We got to remember to turn around. We got to remember to normalizing taking care of our own business first. A lot of times, my children, I put my children first. But honey, now it's my time. I'm not going to let my family, nobody else stop Mary from getting where God want her to be, okay? So the 9 o'clock hour, and how I know the dream was so prophetic, because of the time that was in it, because of the clear water, because of the green grass, because of the beautiful thing. That's how I knew it was prophetic. And the number one thing how I knew it was prophetic, because it said 9 a.m. We always heard about the 9 o'clock hour, when Jesus was crucified, when Jesus was hung on the cross, at 9 a.m. when they was beating him and hung him on the cross. I'm just saying, we just can't make this thing up. Because I'm like, the 9 o'clock hour. So I had to go in the Bible, and God broke it down to me. So God was telling me that was a prophetic dream. And he was letting me know, Mary, don't you miss your assignment. We're bringing the weight of the word, not just my family, but just the weight of the world. God had gave me clear direction on how to get to the new job where he was sending me. And I had somebody else to drive me, but they was going the wrong way, and it was too much weight. So if I gotta go, I'll go by myself. If mama don't go, if daddy don't go, if brother don't go, if sister don't go, I'm gonna go by myself. Same thing with you. If husband don't go, wife don't go, children don't go, boss don't go, no matter who it is, you go if you gotta go by yourself. God is calling us all into the fold. God is calling us to be his minister, his hand and his feet in this last day. God desires that nobody perish and go to hell. You don't know what assignment that you have. Even though you might feel like, I'm not worthy. You are not worthy, but God qualifies you. He calls, but he does the qualify. He the one does the setting apart. He's the one that doing the washing. He the one that doing the restoration and the cleaning if you call on him. So don't ever think that you're so out there that God cannot use you. You don't know when your time is. You don't know when God is going to give you that divine instruction. You just don't know. But when he give it to you, sweetheart, when he give it to you, sir, do not forget. Don't bring the weight. Don't worry about family. You go if you got to go by yourself. I don't know, but you know. I don't know all things, but God do. But I do know one thing, that word that he gave me was prophetic. And I know what he's saying to me, he's saying to somebody else out there in the world. So you guys have a great night. Just want to give the word. Got to go finish cleaning up. Love you guys. Bye.